Hello dear friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Chemistry Aspirant. Now in today's lecture, we are going to learn about some interesting example to predict the type of hybridization of an atom in a different molecules. In the previous lecture, we already studied about how to predict the type of hybridization of an atom in a molecule. So I request you to watch that video. The link is given in the card. The link is also given in the description box. So I request you to first of all watch that video and then come back to watch this video. Now, let us consider the first example, that is water molecule. Okay, we know that the molecular formula of water molecule will be H2O, that is H2O. So we know that in the water molecule, oxygen is the central atom. So the central atom is the oxygen atom. Okay, that is O. Then if we consider the electronic configuration of this central atom, it will be 1s2, 2s2, then 2px2, 2py1 and 2pz1. Okay, we know that atomic number is 8. So here we know that generally the valence electrons are present in the outermost atomic orbital. Now in the oxygen atom, that is 2s and the 2p atomic orbital act as an valence atomic orbital. Hence we will find out the total number of valence electron on the central atom, that is equals to 6. Okay. Now again the total number of atoms which is attached to the central atom, we know that oxygen is the central atom, now to which the two hydrogen atoms are attached. So here we are considering the total number of atoms attached to the central atom, not about the bond. So here the total number of hydrogen atom attached is equals to 2. That's it. Then if we consider the total number of valence electron, it is 6. Then the 2 electrons, they are utilized for the formation of water molecule, that is by the formation of a 2 OH bond. Hence the remaining valence electron will be 4, as the total number of valence electron is 6, 2 is utilized by the 2 hydrogen atom, so remaining will be the 4. Now again we know that the total number of lone pair of electrons on the central atom, so there is a remaining of 4 valence electron, hence the lone pair will be 2, as the one lone pair contain the 2 electrons. So here if we have to find out the type of hybridization, we have one simple formula, that is equals to the total number of atoms in molecule equals to the total number of atom attached to the central atom plus total number of a lone pair of electron on the central atom. We have already calculated their values. So let us put this value in this formula. The total number of atoms attached to the central atom, that is the total number of atom attached to the central atom, is equals to 2. Now the total lone pair is equals to 2. That's it. Okay, so total will be equals to 4, and we know that when the total number of atoms in molecule is equals to 4, so I have given in this chart the type of hybridization is sp3. That's it. Now let us consider the second example, that is phosphorus trichloride. We know that the molecular formula of the phosphorus trichloride will be the PCl3. Okay, as we know that there is a phosphorus atom and the 3 chlorine attached to it. So molecular formula is PCl3. Then the central atom in phosphorus trichloride is a phosphorus. We already learned in the previous lecture, we can easily predict the central atom in the given molecule. Now let us consider the electronic configuration of this central atom. We know that phosphorus atomic number 15, so its electronic configuration will be the neon 10, then 3s2, then 3px1, 3py1 and 3pz1. So total electrons will be the 15. So we know that this 3s and 3p atomic orbital is the valence atomic orbital. The electron present in that valence atomic orbitals are the valence electron. Hence the total number of valence electron in the phosphorus central atom is equals to 5. Okay, that is 2 plus 3. That's it. Now the total number of atoms attached to the central atom, just observe again the molecular formula. Here there is a 3 chlorine attached to the phosphorus atom, hence the total number of atoms attached equals to 3. Now after getting these two values, you have to just find out the total number of lone pair of electrons. And now how you are going to find out it? Just remember it. Here I have just forget to write down one important point, that is the total number of remaining valence electron. So you just mention this here, the total number of remaining valence electron, okay, VE, that will be equals to 2. Is it right? As the 3 electron will be utilized to form the 3 PCl bond, okay, that 3 chlorine will use a 1 electron of your phosphorus atom. That's why 5 minus 3 will be equals to 2. As we know that if the electron is a 2, the number of total lone pair electron will be equals to 1, as the lone pair contain the 2 electron, hence the lone pair is equals to 1. Then again we have a simple formula. We know that total number of atoms in molecule is equals to the total number of atom attached to the central atom plus total number of lone pair of electron on the central atom. This value we already know. So just put this value, the total number of atoms attached equals to 3, as the 3 chlorine attached. The lone pair of a electron on the central atom, that will be equals to 1, hence the total number of atoms in molecule will be equals to 4. If the total number of atom in molecule is equals to 4, then the type of hybridization is sp3. As you know that there is a 1 s atomic orbital and the 3 p atomic orbitals. So total number of atomic orbitals involved is equals to the 4 also. So this is the two simple example by which you can easily decide the type of hybridization. So here I have simply written a few important steps, so that after practicing you will easily find out the type of hybridization. So this is a simple method by which you can easily find out the type of hybridization for the different molecules.